Oh yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What's going on, everybody? It's Walking Tally and the other guy here, back with some more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we made our way through Team Galactic headquarters, beat up the boss, Cyrus, and freed the Lake Trio. And then I think we also beat up Saturn too. So it was a pretty eventful episode. Do you have anything to add, Tally?
They all probably had it coming, the people you beat up.
Yeah, not super good people. I mean, they are. I mean, trying to blow up the world or something. I don't even know what Team Galactic's deal is. They're like Cyrus is just like weird and goth and hates people, and then all the people that work for him are just kind of dorks. It's a weird dynamic for sure. Um, but while I've got you here, just would like to remind you guys, definitely go down below and subscribe. Leave a like and comment. It really does help us out. And if you do subscribe, go down and leave a comment. Let us know that you subscribed. We'd be more than happy to go heart your comment. But honestly, even if you don't subscribe, I'm still going to heart your comment because I like doing that. So yeah, now that the self-promoting is out of the way, at least for now, we can continue our way up Mount Cornet. Um, Bumped into a Clefairy here, so that's exciting, but what?
A fairy?
Yeah, they spawn at Mount Cornet. Just for some context, though, for people watching, if I sound like I'm dead inside, that's because I haven't slept in 38 hours. And I'm recording this kind of late in the day, so it's interesting. Made some interesting judgment calls the last couple days.
I think he's almost at the point where you start hallucinating from lack of sleep.
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating. It's just like, you know how they say when you're tired and you go without sleep, it's like the same thing as being drunk? That's I feel like that is an accurate depiction of how I'm feeling. What about you? Have you ever had any super tired, like all-nighter experiences?
No, I say I've never been like I've never stayed up like 2 nights in a row. I may have stayed up like a full 24 hours, and then I go to back to sleep. I think that's the max.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done 2 nights in a row. I think that's asking a little bit too much of my body. Um, but I do have an 8 a.m. class tomorrow, so after I get done recording and uploading this, I'm gonna have to probably go to bed and get like 6 hours of sleep, but that's okay. We did bump into Looker, so that's pretty exciting. He once again is showing up at an inopportune time and not really being helpful. What were you saying, Kyle?
That man's a real looker.
There you go again, making your beautiful puns, you. But he is going to go ahead and give us the black flute, so that's pretty nifty. I don't actually remember what it does. I'll have to look at it in the bag here in a little bit. But for now, I think I'm just going to focus on getting up to the top of this mountain. And looks like there are going to be some Team Galactic grunts along the way that we're going to have to take care of. So, yeah, we're going to do that. I guess while we're fighting this guy, I can kind of talk about some channel stuff and what's been going on. We surpassed 120 subscribers, so that was a really cool thing that happened. In terms of upcoming future projects, we're probably going to be doing Pokemon twice a week, as opposed to 3 times a week, and then we're going to supplement that with Among Us. Not that I don't love making Pokemon content, it's just that I know that asking you guys to watch three Pokemon episodes in a week, they're longer videos. It is taxing, so I think for the foreseeable future, we're going to be doing Pokemon in tandem with Among Us, probably on Mondays.
And plus, me and other guy are full-time college students.
Yeah, and then you have a job too, so that is the other thing to consider.
Love doing this stuff, but we got future careers in case this doesn't pan out.
Yeah, and I mean, who knows? It might. I mean, we've been growing quite a bit the last couple of weeks, but for now, we have to focus on.
Gotta put food on the table.
Exactly. Oh my god, I'm so tired I can't even think.
I'm slapping your face awake, man, through the screen.
Alright. Hopefully that'll give me the energy to carry on.
Pop.
So I guess can talk, let's see. We'll talk about just some more channel stuff. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and I know this is going to be a little bit self-promoty, pluggy, as I did mention in the beginning of the video, it is super helpful for you guys to like the content, leave comments, and subscribe. I mean, I know it's a thing that every YouTuber says just about all the videos, but it really does help. It really does help YouTube promote the videos so that more people will see them. I'm not just asking for it out of weird. Well, I guess it's not weird, but I'm not just asking for the sake of asking. It does serve a purpose, and every single one of you that does, leave a like on the video and comment, and for every new subscriber we get, that's more people that the channel is able to reach. And, for us, having started from 0 and getting all the way up to 100, the growth has been a pretty rewarding aspect of the channel, and it definitely is a motivating factor in, the content that we produce, which isn't to say that we aren't going to produce good content anyways. It just, seeing the subscriber number go up, just is good. That's really the only way I can describe it, other than just it feels really good, and it is definitely validation for the work that we put into these videos. And I think that's going to be the end of my subscribe to the channel pitch. Otherwise, you guys are probably going to get sick of me talking about it and go watch a different video. But in Pokemon news, we are still fighting our way through grunts. Fighting a Houndour right now, but Ancient Power should be able to take it out. Yeah, it was not too hard of a fight.
Ancient Power will sometimes raise all your stats.
Yes.
Why does it?
You all right?
Why does Ancient Power do that?
Honestly, I have no idea. There's other moves like that in the game, though. I know Ominous Wind does the same thing. It raises all of your stats by 1, or has a chance to. But it's evened out because Ancient Power isn't a particularly strong move. And then on top of that, it only has 5 uses before it runs out. So there is that to consider as well.
What's its power?
Oh, it's just 5 attacks. Or did you say base? I think his base power is like 60. It's not bad, it's just not great. But what's really not great is that this Golbat just hit us with confusion, so hopefully we can break through it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Breaking through confusion. Making our way downtown, walking south. Sorry guys, it's late. My commentary takes dumpster dive after a certain hour, especially with sleep deprivation. But it's okay, because What's that?
I said I can fill in. The other day, I was watching the OG Pokemon anime, the Indigo League.
Oh yeah, how was it?
Really weird. because it's like all the moves. It just reminded me like in the original Pokemon anime, like all the rules didn't apply. They applied even less than they do in the anime.
Oh my god, yeah, like I love it. I love it when the anime, it's just like there's a move that literally can never miss, and then the trainer's like, "Oh, easy, just dodge that shit, homie." Like, why can't you do that in the regular games?
Or that double team lessens your defense, so Ash's Bulbasaur could one hit a Slifer.
Oh, Scyther, yeah. I think the most egregious anime logic in Pokemon for me is definitely I think we've actually talked about it on the channel before, but when Brock and Ash are having a gym battle, and then Pikachu beats Onix, even though electric types just don't affect rock.
Yeah.
It's 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 weird.
Is lightning, remind me, is lightning like not affected against grass?
No, lightning can hit rock types, but it can't hit ground types.
But what about grass type?
I think it's neutral.
Well, this was the episode where Ash nearly lost to a Bellsprout.
Oh, when he's fighting Erica?
Yeah. Like, Pikachu hits it with a Thunderbolt and just no effect. Because Bellsprout was grounding itself into the ground.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. I'm willing to give the anime a pass on that one.
I mean, that's science.
Yeah, but then there are other times where I'm just like, come on, guys, what are you doing?
And then, like, Ash was able to beat the Bellsprout by sending out Muck. And Muck just laid on it. Now, like, it's going to incinerate that Bellsprout.
Hey,
And
man.
I was upset that it did not completely incinerate the Bellsprout.
You're gonna have to help me out here, Kyle. I'm blanking on commentary. My brain just isn't. All right, here's my stance on that. As a person with vague economic knowledge, and I mean I'm taking classes in it now. I don't think that what Reddit did was actually illegal or stock market manipulation. They just saw a trend in the market and they took advantage of it. I mean, a lot of those big Wall Street firms had puts against companies like GameStop and the other ones that were listed. I think I don't remember what exactly, but puts basically meaning that they were betting on those stocks to fail, and there was so much money in that side of things that just by betting on the other side in such a high volume, it actually managed to flip the odds, and the people that bet on GameStop instead of against it ended up making a ton of money. I mean, some people were literally becoming millionaires overnight.
I didn't hear about GameStop, and I didn't get in the stock market thing. And I hear, like, the stock apps are prohibiting further trade on GameStop.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't agree with at all. I don't think it's very fair that stocks can just decide to not let people purchase them. And not even the companies themselves are deciding it. It's just these third-party apps that are like, we don't like that you're playing, we don't like that you're not playing the game by our rules, so no one can play at all.
What is their...
Say that again?
The grounds. What is the grounds that they are...
Well, what they said was they weren't allowing trades on them because they said the stock was volatile and it was something about, risky trades, but the whole point of the stock market is that the stock market is volatile and that part of, Say that again?
The stock market is basically gambling.
Yeah, in free market society, which is what America claims to be, that is acceptable. So when companies step in and prevent that from happening, it's detrimental to the economy and to the American way of, like, doing things. I'm fumbling over my words, but the decision of those companies to just unilaterally decide who gets to invest and when, completely disincentivizes the middle and lower class from even trying to invest in the stock market because most people just believe that it's a game for rich people. And to some extent, it is treated kind of like a club. It's exclusive to those that can afford it, and to everyone else, it's like, too bad, tough luck. So, that's my 2 cents on the stock stuff going on this week.
Crazy times.
I didn't actually intend to get that deep in a Pokemon video, but yeah, I guess if you guys want to discuss economics with me, you can go drop it down in the comments, and we can talk economics.
Economics. Get the pokey stocks.
Pokey stonks.
Stock.
Yeah, I'm in economics 132 for one of my classes this semester, so that's why I'm taking a little bit more of a vested interest in stock market trends and stuff, just because I have to look at that stuff for class anyways. And it's actually been really interesting getting to look into that and learn more about it. I think we are coming up on Sphere Pillar here, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch our team around and get them optimized and ready for battle, because I think we have some double battles coming up here not before too long. So we gotta be ready for anything. But first, we're gonna go ahead and finish off this single battle. Gonna go ahead and lead out with a golbat, and I think we're starting with Alexa, so should be a pretty easy, favorable type matchup. Oh, I just saw Pug's name pop up in the Discord. She's not... I don't think she's in voice chat. Is she?
I don't know. She's watching The Purge, if I remember.
Oh, that's right. She must have just been coming in to respond to a message really quick.
I never got into the Purge movies.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about... I think I watched half of the first one, and I was just like, yeah, this isn't for me.
Yeah. Didn't they make 3 Purge?
Yeah.
There's a TV.
There's a Purge expanded universe at this point. It's a little ridiculous. But to each their own. I'm sure it's a fine movie. I just never actually bothered to sit through it.
It's just okay. All crime is illegal for a day. It's actually getting rid of the poor or something.
Oh, okay. I kind of well, I was familiar with the general premise of the movie. I just had only ever really seen trailers of it, so I was just kind of not super wild about it. But
yeah, one of the things of the Purge is that rich people can afford guns and diamond encrusted knives, but the poor people can't. But are claiming politics claim oh, it's good for society, use of social services is down. Well, that's because the poor people who use them don't have the proper tools to protect themselves. They board up their windows and don't have massive security houses.
Yeah, and I mean, we actually, man, we're talking a lot about economics today, but actually in class, I think it was yesterday, we were talking a lot about economic inequality and just how poor people make obviously dramatically less than the top 1%. And we were kind of just looking at different metrics of wages across genders and races. It was actually really interesting because I'd always been kind of aware of some of the statistics on it, but I had never really done a deep dive personally into a lot of that. So kind of really getting to analyze that data and digest it was a really interesting experience. Ooh, is that gonna KO? No, we're good. Good thing it didn't hit the critical hit. Stunky hit Alexa with a Night Slash, and I kind of forgot that Alexa was a dark type, so I gotta be a little bit more careful with. Actually, I don't think Alexa has a gender. Gotta be a little bit more careful with him.
Alexa's genderless.
Right, yeah, because it's a inanimate object. Question of the day, and I guess this is for you too, Kyle. But what is your favorite Pokemon? Garchomp? God, I think it's really hard for me to say that. There's so many Pokemon that I love. It's hard for me to pick out what's the best. I really like Spiritomb. Just because I have a shiny Spiritomb in Pokemon Go, and I really like the coloring of it, so that has definitely become one of my favorite Pokemon over time. But for everyone else watching this video, definitely go down below in the comments. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon is, and we can talk about it. If it's not Spiritomb, I'll fight you. But, you know, if you're feeling brave enough to insult my love of Spiritomb, then, you know, power to you. You know, you can... I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, guys. My brain's falling out of my ears. But it does look like we are going to be having a super cool battle against... Well, I don't want to spoil it, so I'll wait till we get up there. But we are going to go ahead and switch Sheldon the Torterra in front. Because if I remember right, yeah, it is a double battle with Mars and Jupiter, if you guys remember them from previous episodes. Yeah. But, thankfully, Windows 98 has come here to save the day, and it looks like we're going to get to do a team-up double battle. See if Windows can't get revenge for losing to Jupiter so badly in the... Well, not the previous episode, but I think it was a couple weeks ago when we were in Snow Point. But it is going to go ahead and be a 6-on-6 battle, so let's get started. I don't think these Bronzors have levitate. Yeah, they do. Oh, okay. I thought it was the officer that didn't get the license plate. I was like, how do you not get a license plate? It's right there.
I'm guessing now.
What's that?
But witness describes it like that.
I know. It's just, some of these story problems just make zero sense. Okay, we finally got the first Pokemon down. We do only have 5 more to go. These Bronzors are proving to be more annoying than I anticipated, for sure. But Munchlax's going to go ahead and get some chip damage. And the paralysis with the Body Slam. That's actually going to be super helpful. And I'm going to go ahead and use Bite on the Golbat. It is rocking Poison Fang, though, so... Yeah, Munchlax is not going to go ahead and... Well, he's just going to go ahead and die.
My discussion place, like, two people have already given their answers, so I just have to figure out my own way of putting it to describe how I found the answer.
Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. Right? If you just have to reword it and re-describe it, I mean, that doesn't seem like it would be too big of a challenge. That is weird though, like the difference between high school and college, like, you know, just because in high school you get a bunch of like whatever homework assignments, but then in college there's like no homework, it's just all reading, and you can choose not to do it, but you know, then when midterms roll around it's like, well, maybe you should have done the reading.
Some people, they're just really good at subject and just can put off a lot of the work, and then when the midterms come, they just ace it.
I wish I was one of those people, but unfortunately, I am not.
We are but mortal men.
Whenever midterms or tests come around, I'm studying, weeks in advance, flashcards, note cards, Quizlet, like, typed up study guides. I'm super, super particular when it comes to exam studying. I blame Mark Stewart, my psychology professor, because his class last semester was freaking hard. It was insane. There's just so many, like, random terms and definitions, all the different kinds of neurons and parts of the brain. Just, so much information. What was your favorite class last semester?
What?
What was your favorite class last semester?
I'll say physical science.
It's honestly, I think my favorite class last semester was probably American politics. It was really hard work, and, I ended up leaving the class more frustrated than fulfilled most days, but that's kind of what learning is. If you're not frustrated, chances are you're not really... If the material hasn't, frustrated you at least once, then you're probably not thinking about it critically enough. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to... You know what I mean. Maybe. I think you know what I mean.
I didn't hear what you say. I get what you mean. I
just mean, like, I feel like unless you really struggle with the material and have to learn it from a struggling standpoint, I feel like it's hard to really appreciate the material. Like, just for instance, like, just as an example, I remember a lot more about the questions that I would get wrong than the questions that I would get right the first time, because, it's like when you get a question wrong, you have to go back and you really have to analyze and think, like, okay, well, why did I get this question wrong? Sorry, I had to pop my fingers, looking a little stiff from keyboarding. Okay, it looks like Commander Jupiter has got one more Pokemon, and then it'll finish up this very, very long double battle. Like I said, it hasn't been too long. It just feels like it is because it's full team of 6, but...
Yeah.
Windows is putting in good work. I think we've only lost one Pokemon this fight, so,
That reminds me. Does Madame Gary still know Splash?
I think so. Don't quote me on that, because I don't want to get yelled at, but I'm pretty sure. Gonna go ahead and switch into Tally the Gabite and finish off the Skuntank. I think a Dragon Claw should do it, but this thing is pretty bulky, so it might require 2. Oh yeah, especially with the Citrus Berry. And Floatzel's gonna go ahead and finish off this Skuntank. We won the battle! Woohoo! Cutscene ahead.
Hey guys, it's Pugs here. Bye!
Bye!
Yeah, Pugs came in to say hi. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it was just hey guys, gotta go, bye!
Man, Young Pugs has been making a lot of surprise appearances these past couple of videos.
Yeah. No offense, but I like my private bro time with you.
Oh, I know, it's good. I just felt bad we didn't get to see each other hardly at all while I was back on break.
But, guess what?
What?
I got the coronavirus vaccine.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
Hang on, I am gonna stop the talk here for a bit. We are in a serious cutscene. Cyrus is about to do some shenanigans with the red chain to pry open a dimension or something. Yeah, looks like that's what's going on.
And has that never, ever gone wrong before in the history of all media?
Yeah, it's not like the literal embodiment of Satan is going to come up from the ground and, kidnap him. because that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Hail Pokey Satan.
Looks like we are going to be having Dialga and Palkia show up here, but I don't think we can catch them till post game.
And they're angels, right?
I believe they're deities.
Are they like based off actual deities?
Wow, my computer is really not happy with this cutscene. It is lagging out. Huh. Alright, well, hopefully the lag will go away. I don't really want to have to restart this recording. Looks like the Lake Trio is going to be headed up to Spear Pillar to see what's going on with Cyrus. See if they can't put a stop to the shenanigans, much like we are. Excuse me. Ooh, nice 3D effect. I don't know why they chose to switch this part to the bottom screen though. It looks really weird. Sorry I'm not talking much, I just kind of want to let this cutscene play out. Oh yeah.
Meowing pokes cannot breathe. Probably see a doctor for that.
Yeah, not breathing can be fatal.
Where
I think it'd be
one
good.
of, is an imposter trying to sabotage the group and try and kill them.
Alright, well, looks like the portal... Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off mid-thought, I just story stuff. But it looks like the portal to the distortion world has opened up. Or, well, I guess I shouldn't... I already spoiled it. Portal to the distortion world, that's what's going on here. And we are going to have to go in and chase after Cyrus, because he is nowhere to be seen. But Cynthia just showed up on the scene. It's not like she couldn't have been helpful if she was here, I don't know, say, 10 minutes ago? But, you know, it's alright.
Maybe, what job requirements did the Pokemon champion have?
There is no job requirement, you just have to beat the league.
Yeah. But after you become champion, are there any duties you take up?
Just being the champion and challenging people that come over, I would assume that's it. But I think we are going to go ahead and end off today's episode here, just because it's getting close to the 35 minute mark, and it is already going to be a longer one. So, if you did enjoy today's... Oh, yeah, you go ahead. You go first.
As we're leaving, here's something everyone should think about. Do gym leaders get paid? Are they paid by the government? Do they get benefits?
You know, you're really breaking my brain with that, because now I'm thinking about it, and now I'm starting to question things.
Alright, okay. Well, let's end the episode off here. Bye, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, alarm, share the video, and print out frame by frames of everything that happened and put them in a flip book and then flip them off to, like, play over the audio of us playing, so it's like a motion picture.
Well, I think that's possible, but it does seem like a lot of work. So I don't know if our viewers will do that. But as Kyle said, it really does help out for you guys to go down below and subscribe and like and comment. So if you do subscribe, please go down in the comments. Let me know that you subscribed. I will go down, I'll heart your comment, and I will seriously, if you want to, have an hours-long conversation with you in the chat about literally anything. Just literally anything. But it's getting kind of desperate, so I'm going to go ahead and end off the video while I'm behind. We'll see you guys next time as we seek to fight our way through the distortion world.
Next time.
Bye.
Later, guys.